What's your name?
Tamani.
Tamani, where you from?
I'm from Waterbury.
Waterbury, Connecticut, born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I also go by the name of Nala. I'm a poet, makeup artist, actress. You know, I just indulge in a lot of the arts, try to get into the community and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you react when someone says you look good for a black girl?
At first, I actually, didn't know how to react. Sometimes I'd just be like, oh, thank you, okay, whatever. And now it kind of it rubs me the wrong way. I'm just like, well, why do you say I look good for a black girl? Like, are you insinuating that black girls aren't pretty, that black girls aren't beautiful? So I look good for a black girl, which means if another black girl was sitting next to me, you wouldn't think she's pretty because she's black. And it was like, it would always just make me feel in the pit of my stomach, nah, you gotta chill with that. I'm just beautiful. I'm not beautiful for a black girl.
So what's your name?
Malika.
Okay, Malika, where you from?
Waterbury, Connecticut, born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work with people with brain injuries and job coach. And I'm a mom first. I love to sing. Been singing all my life. Pretty much.
Okay, how do you react when someone says, oh, you look good for a black girl?
Well, back then when I didn't really have the knowledge, it didn't bother me as much. But as I got older, it just feels wrong. It's just wrong, for them to even have that mindset.
My name's Imari.
Okay, Mari, where you from?
I'm from around Connecticut. I've been to different cities.
Okay, no doubt. How do you react when someone says, you look good for a black girl?
I'm just ew. I don't get why someone would think of that as a compliment for a black girl. I wouldn't say, oh, you look good for someone who wears Levi's. What is that supposed to mean?
How you doing? What's your name?
Hi, I'm good. I'm Bree Miyoka.
Bree Miyoka?
Yeah.
Where you from, Bree?
I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut, born and raised.
Bridgeport, okay. How do you react when someone says, you look good for a black girl?
I used to not really be in tune with the term or the phrase until I got older. I'm 18 now, and when I was younger, I was just like, oh, okay, thank you for calling me pretty. Now I'm like, why do you have to attach race to beauty? Beauty is undefinable. It shouldn't dictate whether you're white, you're black, you're brown, you're purple.
So what's your name?
My name's Corinne.
Okay, Corinne, where you from?
I grew up in Waterbury, but I was born in California.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a mortgage processor full-time, but on the side I like to do paint parties and I do commission work. So that's where my heart is. Sorry.
You an artist. Say you an artist.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
Okay. So how do you react when someone says, oh, you look good for a black girl?
So I instantly feel like I'm being picked on or called out, something about me is off.
So what's your name?
My name is Aquila, but I go by Sarah.
Okay, Aquila. So where are you from?
I'm from Guyana, South America, but I've been in Waterbury for about a year and a half.
Nice. All right, so how do you react when someone says, oh, you look good for a black girl?
What do you mean a black girl? I look good, period. Why you have to put in a black girl? I feel insulted and...
Right. So do you take it as a compliment maybe if somebody is like, oh, you look good for a black girl?
No. It's very degrading to say and very stereotypical for someone to say you look good. Why can't you just say I look good? Why you have to say a black girl, I look good?
So what's your name?
My name is Maite Harch.
Okay, Maite, where are you from?
I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay, nice. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an actress. I am a singer. And as an actual job, I'm a server bartender.
Okay, nice. So how do you react when someone says, oh, you look good for a black girl?
My mind instantly goes into defensive mode when I hear that. it's just, people mean it as a compliment, but as a person of color, you automatically zero in on the negative aspect of it, and there's definitely a negative aspect to there. So you automatically latch on and think like, okay, what's going on here? Because the tonality, the narrative is positive, but it's definitely something going on.
So what's your name?
Nautica.
Where you from, Nautica?
Waterbury City, born and raised.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am everything, powerful, majestic, just like any other black woman in the world. I'm a nurse, have a 2-year-old son. I want to be anything I can be, something that most people say you can't be, I want to be.
How do you react when someone says you look good for a black girl?
You know the noise when 3-inch long nails are clawing a blackboard. That's the chills that shivers up in Earl when she hears you look good for a black girl. Let me speak for she, cause these other people don't have the decency to think before the lips part inappropriately. To say she looks good for a black girl is not a compliment. It is an abolishment to the darker pigment of the head of the lady whose crown rests in it. Colorism is the offspring of racism and sexism. Derived from slavery, the lighter the skin tone meant she worked in home, and the darker her pigment aesthetically means the cotton she picked it, which hereditally seems 100 years later the system is still in play. Darker skinned women still go day to day with missed opportunities cause their skin wasn't as light as day. Men still discredit these women and say you look good for a black girl, assuming all black girls are ugly. In my opinion, a mouth that speaks with cheeks of hate because of her melanin is obviously dumb, stupid, and ignorant. Not to be belligerent, but the first queens on earth had color, and they didn't look good for a black girl, they look good for a queen. To have society's weight on their shoulders molded them aesthetically, cause not everyone can succeed with a genetical regimen that can belittle their being, at the same time strengthening them as they're seen. A black queen, just think what the color black symbolizes. Black stands for power and elegance, but at the same time can be manipulated to stand for death and lack of innocence. The funny thing is, black cannot die. No matter how hard you try, light must shine in a dark room for black to come alive. She can't be ignored. She don't look good for a black girl. She looks good because black looks good on a black girl, poetically speaking.
Yeah, that's dope, Leah's, she the truth, baby girl, rest in peace. Her name is unique, too.
Yeah, I like that.
Speaking of names, what's your name?
Nautica.
Nautica?
Mm-hmm.
You mean like the clothing one?
Yeah.
How you pronounce it?
Nautica. Nautica.
Is that how they pronounce it in that country?
No, it's just Nautica.
Oh.
Simple.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I was gonna say like Tika or something for short, maybe, right?
No,
nah.
no, it's not my name.
Oh, shit. Alright, okay. You know what? You got Instagram? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know what? Find a pen. That's if you want. I mean, I won't make that mistake again. Alright. I'm gonna give you a CD. Just take that. That's on me.
Okay. Nautica, remember.
Nautica. Got you. Yo, man. Check this out, man. This girl that just came in here, man. I just want your opinion on something, man. She look cute for a black chick, right? She alright? Yeah. Hey, Nautica and shit, man. Yeah, for a black chick.
Do you feel like it hurts more coming from a black man when if they might say to you, "Oh, you look good for a black girl"? Does that hurt more coming from a black man?
It's very
or
hurtful.
Or is it from anybody?
Yes, it's very hurtful. Very hurtful.
from you being a black man, we should be your queens, as you are our kings as a black man. We, just like you should respect us, we are going to respect you. So you saying, oh, you look good for a black girl, and you being a black man, that hurts. That hurts so bad. That's the worst you can ever do to a black woman, especially you coming from a black woman.